as they get set to go head-to-head with the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 2. It's brought in by Harris.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. inside handoff. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Open man is born. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now Murray off play action.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. He finds his man complete. It's Harris. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll try and start this drive, and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Bulldozes past him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Right back to him on 1st down. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
161 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the fourth quarter and going for it on fourth down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's complete to Adams. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you are the unit. They believe in it. We'll find out next they can make it all up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot. Amazing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
To throw is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, no, he lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think they should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
I agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Patriots, they fall